Hello Mitro, I am back after a very long break on this special occasion of Guru Purnima. In this video, I am going to tell you the importance of the Guru Purnima and the importance of the Guru in our life. So, I am Stranger and you are watching Mythological Things. So, let's start it. Guru Purnima is celebrated to pay respect to our spiritual gurus or teacher. It can be compared as the Teacher's Day in Western or secular tradition. People choose to worship their teachers or gurus or mentors for guiding them since their childhood and for leading them to the path of knowledge. The day of Guru Purnima is celebrated in favor of several mythological stories in different religions. In Hinduism, the great Guru Vyasa was born on this day. In Buddhism, it's believed Lord Buddha gave his first sermon on the Guru Purnima. In Jainism, Lord Mahavir made his first student on this day and thus become a Guru. Importance of the Guru in our life is exactly similar to the importance of the GPS when we are traveling on an unknown road and we have to reach our destination. This is because the GPS being situated on a much higher platform than us. It can guide us, it can clearly see the exact platform or show us the start location to the destination. The same can now map with the requirement of Guru in our life. GPS vision is completely clear about our route and so it can easily track whether we have to go right, left or straight, and accordingly it guides us. The result is that we reach our correct destination by following the exact route. Exactly like GPS, we need a true bona fide spiritual master or guru whose vision is clear, who can guide us time to time to follow the exact path of knowledge to achieve our goals in life. Now the question that may arise, how do we find the best guru of our life? The great answer given by Buddha is when the student is ready, the master appears. Exactly like Jesus appears for Peter, Krishna appears for Arjuna, Buddha appears for Saripta and Mahavir appeared for Gautama. It is a teacher who chooses student, it is a guru who chooses Shishya. Sai Baba says, I want something from you, can you give it to me? It requires big heart to give. Weak people cannot. I want faith and patience, that is Shraddha and Saburi from you. Now ask yourself that are you strong enough to give me? Peter was able to give, Arjuna was able to give, Saripta was able to give. Now ask yourself, are you strong enough to give the points of faith and patience? If you are, then there is no need to worry, then there is no need to find the Guru. The Guru will come to you. Then there is no need to go on Himalayas, the Himalaya will come to you. Then there is no looking back, then everything around is the same but you are no longer at home. Just because of bond that happens between you and your Guru or Master. The bond as the total as bond that happens between the Master and disciple, the bond that happens between Guru and Shishya, the bonds that happen between teacher and student, the bond that meets between Saripta and Buddha, the bond between Gautama and Mahavir, the bond between Arjun and Krishna, the bond between Peter and Jesus. There are the best bond or the best love story, the pure